You ever get out of bed and feel like your body's still somewhere under the covers? Like your legs are moving, but your energy didn't get the memo? I've heard that more times than I can count from men over 60. It's not that you're lazy or that something's wrong. It's just that your body needs a little more support now. And you'd be surprised how much of that support can come from something as simple as what you put on your plate. Now, before you roll your eyes and think I'm about to tell you to go vegan or live on rabbit food, hang on. I'm not here to flip your world upside down. I'm here to show you 3 powerful fruits. Yes, fruits that can truly change how you feel. More energy, more vitality, and yes, even better performance in every sense of the word. These are fruits most of us pass in the grocery store without realizing they've got benefits far beyond just tasting sweet. You see, after 60, your body's nutritional needs shift. Your muscles don't recover as quickly, your stamina isn't what it used to be, and sometimes even your motivation dips a little. That's perfectly normal, but it doesn't mean you have to accept it. Not when small changes can bring big results. And when I say small, I mean something as small as a bowl of cherries or a banana in the morning. Let me tell you about a conversation I had with a gentleman named George. He's 67, still goes for walks every day, but lately he'd been feeling unusually tired afterward. His legs would ache, his back would stiffen up, and he just didn't feel like himself. He tried stretching, warming up, even massages. Nothing stuck. Then someone told him about tart cherries. Not pills, not powders, just good old cherries. George figured, why not? He started tossing a handful into his oatmeal each morning. After just 1 week, his post-walk soreness eased. After 2, he felt lighter on his feet, less sluggish in the afternoons. It was a tiny habit, but it made a noticeable difference. Why cherries? Especially tart cherries? They're packed with antioxidants and natural compounds that fight inflammation and help your muscles recover. Think of them like a repair crew for your joints and tissues. And the best part, you don't have to be a health nut to enjoy them. Frozen cherries, cherry juice, dried ones, they all help. You can toss them into yogurt, blend them in a smoothie, or just pop a few after dinner like candy. Now, if cherries help with recovery and inflammation, the next fruit we need to talk about helps with something even more basic: raw energy. I'm talking about the humble banana. Not exotic, not expensive, but packed with what your body needs to keep going strong: potassium, magnesium, fiber, and natural sugar that gives you that lift without the crash. You've probably heard potassium is good for you, but do you know why? Potassium helps your muscles contract the right way. It keeps your heartbeat steady, and most importantly, it stops those annoying leg cramps that show up at 3 a.m. and make you jump out of bed like someone poked you with a cattle prod. Bananas are nature's electrolyte pack, without the chemicals, without the added sugars. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most men over 60 are dehydrated and low on potassium, but they don't know it. They chalk up tiredness or foggy thinking to age, when in reality, their body's just running low on fuel. I always say, if you wouldn't drive your car with no oil, why do it to your body? You can eat a banana straight, slice it over some toast with peanut butter, or blend it with milk for a quick shake. And if you want to go the extra mile, sprinkle a little cinnamon on top. It helps regulate blood sugar, and it tastes like dessert. So between cherries helping you bounce back and bananas giving you real-time energy, you're already ahead of the curve. Most men don't even think of fruit as part of their vitality plan. But here's the thing, your body doesn't care if you've been a meat and potatoes guy your whole life. It just wants what it needs. And these foods, they give it what it needs, quietly, simply, and effectively. Now, I know you might be wondering, all right, cherries and bananas sound good, but what about the real kicker, the fruit that sharpens your mind, fires up your circulation, and keeps your ticker ticking strong? We're going to get into that next. But let me just say this first. If you start by adding just these 2 into your routine, even a few days a week, you might be amazed by how different you feel in a matter of days. Energy, focus, fewer aches. These aren't pipe dreams. They're just results of giving your body what it's been quietly asking for. So by now, you've got cherries in your corner helping with muscle recovery and inflammation. Bananas giving you that steady, reliable energy. But there's one more fruit I want to talk about. And this one's a powerhouse for your brain, heart, and blood flow. All the things that matter when it comes to keeping a man over 60 feeling sharp and full of life. I'm talking about berries. Blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, even raspberries if you like a little tartness. Now, don't let their size fool you. These little guys pack more antioxidant punch than almost any other fruit on the planet. In fact, just 1 cup of blueberries has enough anthocyanins, those deep blue compounds, to help protect your memory, support your vision, and improve your circulation. And here's something most men don't realize. Better circulation doesn't just mean lower blood pressure, it means better performance everywhere. I was chatting with an old friend of mine named Sam, 71 years old, still sharp as a tack, but he admitted something one day while we were playing cards. He said he noticed he was forgetting small things. Names, appointments, even what he walked into a room for. Nothing serious, but it bugged him. So I asked him, "What do you eat in the morning?" He shrugged and said, "Toast and coffee, same as always." That's when I told him about blueberries. Just a half cup each morning. Blend them, mix them with yogurt, or eat them raw. He tried it. After 2 weeks, he said, "I don't know if it's the berries or the fact I'm actually eating something that grows out of the ground, but I feel clear." And isn't that the goal? To wake up and feel clear, focused, steady, like you're still the captain of your own ship? The science backs it up too. One study from Harvard found that older adults who regularly consume berries, especially blueberries and strawberries, delayed cognitive aging by as much as 2.5 years. That's no small thing when every year counts. Think of it like this. You're not just eating to feel good now. You're eating to stay you for as long as possible. And they're easy to add in. No peeling, no prep. Just rinse and eat. Even frozen berries work. They still hold on to their nutrients. In fact, I buy mine in big bags and keep them in the freezer. Toss a handful into a smoothie or stir them into warm oatmeal. It's simple, it's fast, and it fuels you for the day. Now, let's take a moment here because I know what some of you might be thinking. I'm too old to start changing how I eat now. Or maybe, I've made it this far, eating how I like. I'm not about to become some health freak. And I hear you. Truly I do. But here's something no one says enough. You don't need to overhaul your life. You just need to make small swaps that your body will thank you for. We're not talking about cutting out everything you love or counting every calorie. We're talking about adding a few smart choices that actually make you feel better. A bowl of berries instead of a second piece of toast. A banana instead of a cookie. A cup of tart cherry juice in the evening instead of soda. You're not denying yourself. You're upgrading. Quietly, gently, but powerfully. And here's what I love most about these 3 fruits. They're not just about now. They're about what comes next. They give your body the tools it needs to fight fatigue, bounce back from effort, think clearly, and stay steady. They help your heart pump smoother, your muscles stay active, and yes, even your confidence grow, because when you feel better physically, everything else follows. That quiet strength, that steady, reliable energy that makes you want to walk a little farther, stay up a little later, laugh a little harder. It's already inside you. These fruits don't give it to you. They help unlock it again. You've spent your life working, building, taking care of others. Now it's time to take care of yourself in ways that count. And it starts with something as simple as what you reach for in the kitchen. So tomorrow morning, when you're standing in front of the fridge or pantry, I want you to pause. Think of George. Think of Sam. Think of all the men who thought their best days were behind them, until they made a few quiet changes, You don't need permission to feel better. You just need a reason, and you've got one. If you've made it this far, that already says something about you. You're not the kind of man who gives up. You're the kind who still believes in living, not just surviving. And I admire that, because it's easy to think, at my age, what difference will a bowl of berries or a banana make? But here's the truth no one says out loud. After 60, the smallest choices often bring the biggest returns. You see, your body still listens to you. Even after all these years, it's still responding. It's still adapting. You might be retired, you might be slowing down a bit, but your body hasn't given up on you, and you shouldn't give up on it. You've just spent decades pushing through fatigue, ignoring soreness, telling yourself to tough it out. But now is the time to tune in. And when you do, when you feed your body the right fuel, it rewards you. You sleep better. You wake up clearer. Your steps feel lighter. You feel stronger, more alive. It's not magic. It's not expensive supplements or complicated diets. It's food. Real food. Food that's been growing from the earth long before you and I were even born. Cherries to soothe your joints and muscles. Bananas to stabilize your energy and stop those restless legs. Berries to light up your brain and keep your circulation young. These aren't fads, they're foundations. Quiet allies in your everyday life. You don't need to announce to the world that you're changing. You just start. Silently, consistently, and little by little you feel the shift. I once heard a man say, "Growing old is a privilege, but feeling old is optional." And I couldn't agree more. You might not be able to control every part of aging, but you can absolutely influence how you feel every day. You can choose vitality. You can choose clarity. You can choose energy. Not from a bottle, not from a promise on a label, but from nature, delivered straight to your kitchen. And let's not forget something important here. This isn't just about you. The more energy you have, the more present you are with your grandkids. The more you move without pain, the more you enjoy walks with your spouse. The sharper your mind, the more fully you can be in every conversation, every laugh, every moment that matters. That's what this is really about. Living fully, being there, showing up for your life. If you've ever said, "I just want to feel like myself again," this is your invitation. Start with one small habit, one new fruit, one better breakfast. You don't need perfection. You just need to begin. And here's what I'd love from you. If you've got a routine that's helped you feel better, share it in the comments. Maybe you've got a secret smoothie recipe or a trick for getting more movement during the day. Your story could be the one thing another man needs to hear to finally take his health seriously. This community, it's built on real men, real experiences, and real change. No judgment, just growth. If this video helped you, go ahead and give it a like so it reaches more people who need it. And if you want more down-to-earth tips like this, nothing fancy, just real advice that works, make sure to subscribe. We've got more coming on how to keep your strength, your memory, your independence, and your joy as the years go on. You've made it this far in life. You've weathered storms, raised families, built legacies. And the best part? You're still writing your story. Let's make the next chapter the one where you feel lighter, stronger, more alive than you've felt in years. Because you deserve to wake up each day with purpose, to move with strength, to smile with energy, to live, not just longer, but better. Here's to you, and to the power of 3 simple fruits. Take care of yourself. You've earned it.